Texas grape growers are concerned about the future of their vineyards.
They claim an herbicide is damaging their crops and threatening their livelihood. Janelle Baluta traveled to the grape growing capital of Texas to understand why farmers are frightened and turning to the courts for help.
But look at these next plants.
It's just one more.
You know how dead that is? That's how dead that is.
Dead Viognier vine for grape grower Cliff Bingham.
See that main trunk? It's dead.
This vineyard on a back dusty road in the high plains of Texas is Bingham's dream. Andy Timmons,
but what we're dealing with now is not of Mother Nature,
had that same dream. A tasting room in Fredericksburg and up in Lubbock, 20 acres of vine wind around his home.
I put everything I have into these vineyards.
Timmons uses nets to block the hail and wind machines to fend off a freeze, but says what's killing his vines today was made in a lab.
I would guess it's 60 to 75% of the cotton in the high plains is now using that type of technology.
Dicamba is an herbicide. Cotton farmers in the high plains use it to protect their crops from weeds.
The herbicide is not being used on the property itself, but these farmers believe it's drifting through the air from cotton farms miles away.
This is not just one little area. It's spread out all over the place. So
debate over dicamba is not just happening in Texas.
It's been a long 5 years of my life, let's put it that way.
Aaron Hager, Associate Professor of Extension Weed Science at the University of Illinois, says while dicamba is an important tool for so many farmers, he says it's been an issue.
It's affected literally millions of acres.
In Illinois, he says instead of grapes versus cotton, it's soybean farmers versus soybean farmers, those who use dicamba-resistant seeds versus those who don't.
It's not a question of if you're going to see soybean injury. The question that we always have going into each growing season is how extensive is it going to be this year?
57 growers in the high plains believe that dicamba has damaged their vines and future ability to grow grapes. So they're suing Bayer and BASF, who make the products, for $560 million. The growers say the biggest sign of damage to their plants are smaller leaves, which aren't as good at protecting the grapes, so they can blister from the sun or even grow at different rates, neither of which can be used to make wine.
And what you see in the photos, what you see in the videos, is there are unique symptoms to dicamba. The leaves start to cup and they stop growing.
The companies chose not to talk to us about the lawsuit, but in a statement, Bayer says there are many possible reasons why crop losses might occur, including extreme winter weather conditions and other herbicides used off-label that can have harmful effects on perennial crops like vineyards. BASF says they reviewed the claims and the alleged damage and strongly disagree with the allegations in the lawsuit, saying it is well documented that a 2019 freeze contributed significantly to the growers' current complaints. But no matter the cause, damaged grapes are hurting growers.
Without the high plains, there's no Texas grapes, and without Texas grapes, there's no Texas wine.
So as the sun sets on a field of uncertainty, they're praying for hope.
we're just trying to save ourselves.
On the horizon. In Lubbock, Janelle Baluta, KHOU 11 News.